Good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. Whatever time it is by you, I hope you're having a good day. I am just doing a couple of quick warm-up games with kind of the version of this deck that we're going to play that we drafted. We drafted a Knights deck, so it's a flyer slash knight theme that's on there. I have some invasions that I was hoping the flyers would be better at handling than anything else. It doesn't look like we've got anything to do on turn 2, so we might as well put you down there. Because we'll have some blue already, and that'll give us black and white. That's a little scary. I can put this down and block the Wildwood Patrol if we have to. Don't think that's going to work. Opponent's off to a fast start. A little scared about putting down more cards that I could lose, so we'll put this down for now. Probably just going to let that go. That's our 5th mana, and since I only have this in here, and I don't really want to throw that, I'd like to get a shot at mana number 6 before we go anywhere. So I could do Strobe Knight, and then I could attack in and do this after block in hopes of... yeah. Let's see. We'll go all attack. No blocks, right? Still going to put it on there. Gives it vigilance. Gives it the +1. It doesn't give it vigilance. My bad. Yeah, see, that's what I was worried about. This guy's just full of removal spells, like all over the place. Just going to let it go. Atalia down is a nice blocker for 2 of those creatures. So we can do that. Unfortunately, we didn't hit the land that we were hoping for. Wicked Slumber is convocable, huh? Could stop 8 damage from coming in. I think that's what we'll do. I could have put 2 out there. I should have put 2 out there. Alright. Pause you 2. Bing, bing. Yeah. Alright, now our Tidal Terror comes up, and that should put a stop to a lot of these annoying little attacks. We can attack in with 2. And we're only down by 4 in the total life situation, which is pretty impressive. I guess it's time to throw this out. Because if we wait too much longer, we don't have much choice. There you go. I think we attack in on you. Oh my god, more removal spell. Nothing but 4/4s with removal coming out of this boy. Every single turn. 4/4 with removal, 4/4 with removal. Thank god he's a dummy. Can't let 8 go by. So, sayonara. Let's see. Dang. It's going to take an extra turn. I don't even know if I have the extra turn to take, which is just the bummer. Let's see. Okay. Blocking you, blocking you, blocking you. Something survived, and that's good. Yeah, I got enough to get that out the door. And then let's get this going. No. We do that. Say no, we don't need to do that. Mm-hmm. No Talia means no +1. Haha. That's going to help a ton. Yep. Yep. And we got the mana for this. We're stabilizing. We're stabilizing. And I think we stabilized. That was a lot of 4/4s that we had to deal with there, though. Ugly, ugly, ugly. We could just do that. Let's go. Get a little bit of life gain with any one of our token creatures. That does make me rethink about the token creature draw a card Eyes of Gitaxis spell. I feel like that might hold a bit more value than I was giving it credit for. Let's go to events real quick. This is why we test, right? We want to see if there's some kind of hidden synergy that we're missing. And token creatures gain lifelink and +1, which would make this into a 4/4 with lifelink. Yeah, I think that's better than like Protocol Knight number 2 or Strobe Knight number 3. I kind of want to keep Strobe Knight. Sometimes, though, you just need something bigger than a 2/2. And Protocol Knight's going to put a stun counter. It's kind of part of our control mechanism. This is for after, when we've got the creatures and we've got the mana and we're double spelling and, you know, we're transit like this. We could throw this out and then turn this over in one turn, and that counts as a double spell. Same thing goes for the invasion of Tolvada. So later in the game, this thing really puts out the bodies, and then obviously those bodies becoming life linkers with +1s make them just hyper useful, like hyper useful. Wondering about the Seraph of New Capenna. I like her, but I'm wondering if maybe I want the Strobe Knight back and lose her. She transforms nice and easy, and then you can flip her, but I kind of think that 2 is enough, 3 is too many, because you just can't feed 3 sacrifice engines all the time, but you can feed 1. Especially if you've got some token machines, right, that exist. So you can feed 1, maybe even feed 2, and you're not going to need to feed 3. Like, there's just not going to be that much health coming at you. So let's keep our token machines running as much as we can, turning them into mana as fast as we can, using that mana to go into end game kind of strategies, right, where we're attacking from the sky and we're making a bunch of things that we can sack. So we're really a mid-game kind of deck. We have these 2 bodies over here that will help us out a ton, especially him. Wish I had another one of those. But this is going to help the double spell and create some more creatures on there. I'm not a huge fan of it, but you know, if I need a 1-mana spell, that's probably my best bet. But yeah, the Eyes of Gitaxis is kind of a nice way to clean through the deck, get an extra look at another card, maybe find a way to put a splash color down. Also getting a 3/3 that later in the game would have lifelink and become a 4/3. Just feels like a better return on investment than like what we're leaving behind, right? Look at 3, draw 1. Kind of just replaces itself later, but 4 mana for a 3/2 is poop. And then I don't understand this card. It's just, I guess in a Convoke deck it comes out nice, but otherwise it's way too expensive for what it is. So Corruption's Tawashi ended up coming in. We ended up coming down on the creature count. One time this deck had 18 creatures into it. But as I've been playing, I've noticed that we needed some more control and less 2/2 bodies. Just constantly throwing 2/2 bodies up there was not making anything happen. That does put us in a bit of a risk here in the beginning. I think that we should consider these Assimilate Essences in the early part of the game as their best bet. So like if you get these things, you just use them as removal spells for early threats in order to just kind of control the board. That's, as opposed to trying to get the most amount of value out of one card, maybe the best answer is let's get up to you know 3 or 4 turns before we have to worry about like our health, and playing defense and chump blocking and basically the way we had to stabilize on the last one, which was close. I mean, we might not have made it against, albeit a pretty remarkably good um, bot over there. Bot match draft deck. Is it this one? Yeah, I guess it's this one. Yeah. So we could take that out. I don't think there's any chance of us playing that. The rest of this stuff looks pretty similar to what we've got going on in there. I don't have a second copy of that. Do I have a second copy of that? No. And I probably don't have this card either. I did come down one of these, or I have two of these already, so carrying 3 here doesn't really change it that much. I took that out. Unfortunately, we can't really balance the... Put that invasion in. Got another one of you? Got another one of you? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. We have 2 of these. We have 3 of these and 3 of these. So, but unfortunately... Oh, yeah, no. We'll do that. That's probably the best. This is as close as I can make it because I just don't have a bunch of copies of the cards yet. I've only done 3 drafts and 1 sealed. And so that's pretty much where all of our cards have come from on here. But this looks good. Looks real good. Let's see, done. Go to the bot match. We're going to play it out 1 or 2 more times just to see if there's any more last minute adjustments. And then we're going in for the real deal. So hang with me for another 5 minutes and then we'll start the games. 2 mana, 2 mana creature. Got an ability to island cycle in a desperate situation. So I think we're fine. We don't love our color situation necessarily, but we're not hurting either. Like we're not have like all white and then nothing but blue cards, or all blue and nothing but white cards. Like that's hurting. All right. First card, replace the island cycler if we had to. So if we pull a green, great. We did pull a green. I still think we do something with our mana this turn, right? We'll do blue. And we'll say no. And this guy gets a +1 every time someone comes in. And oh, look, he gets a +1 every time someone gets a +1. Here, have a +1. Have a +1. My God. Whoever did this. Did you really get a +1 too? Oh my gosh. Just never stops, does it? I could make a 2/2. Could Wicked Slumber some damage coming our way. Unfortunately, that's just an island cycle. This is a 2/2 flyer. That's not going to really help a ton. I guess we could double spell these 2. Seems like the right answer. Let's take a look and see what we can do. We can draw a 5th land. This is a double-sided card as well. 5 lands don't change the story. Order of the Mirror does. Don't think I need land number 6, though. Take our creature now. No, our land is coming up next. Say no on the attacks. And sell out the block against the Hallowed Priest. Because this is going to plus up and go pew pew, and it's just all going to get huge. Yeah. Let's go. Sell out the blocks here before that thing gets out of our reach. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Oh my God. Since when did this game get this way? Like, that's just nutty. Guy triple spells every turn, has nothing but the most synergistic cards in hand, like never has to worry about mana because he's always got a monocolor, and everything has life gain. I've actually seen that deck get like up to like 60 life before I've been able to like turn the table on it. This is scary because of we have the 2 mana. I'm going to keep it, but just understand that this is pretty scary because if this thing comes out any kind of aggressive nature, we don't have that island cycler to make this happen again. So let's find out if we made a horrible, horrible mistake. We didn't. It's close. No, on the attacks. Oh, I don't have a white. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think it'll trade. Yep. Strobe Knight, huh? We don't have a white still. Dude. If we're going to race, let's race. We got a white. Okay. I kind of like throwing the Strobe Knight out, and then unfortunately we don't have two whites. So, yeah, we'll still throw the Strobe Knight out. It's 2/2 flyer with Vigilance. We'll hold off on this for a second, just in case we pull that second white. I do like this because it's going to give -1 to blockers, right? And so he doesn't actually have the amount of damage that he thinks that's coming against us, which is always nice. This thing actually is a bit of a beast. Probably would want more of those. Oh, sure. Why not? Okay, so we didn't get the white, unfortunately, which means we'll go ahead and pop this out. And we will attack with you, because you've got the nice Vigilance. And then let's take a look and see. I think Rumbling Balroth comes in, we trade. Okay, didn't happen. Finally got that second white. Unfortunately, not much heading our way. Can do this. I think we got to go that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and some hurts. But it does give us quite a bit more juice in the attacks. And like I said, I'm willing to trade here, and I'm willing to take all this way. Yeah, I guess I'm just attacking with everybody. Let's say no. See you later, pups. Oh my gosh, with the ramp. Running out of cards. No, you can have the 2. It's fine. Hey, look. I got my second white. I can double spell. Oh my god. We can do this. Give some vigilance to this. We can do this. Put some green on this. I definitely could tap this. I think it only happens at sorcery speed, but we're going to find out. This is a good test. We'll decline that. Go next. I should have, and then I can activate the ability to tap it and make the body end turn. I love it. You know, no problem, no problem. This is no big deal. You got some tricks. Of course you do. But that's okay. Look at this. Watch this. This is why it's okay. Oh, I don't even know if I've got a creature. Yeah, I do. Let's just do this for funsies. Decline. We got him knocking on death's door right now. That counts as 2. Which means we get this with lifelink. 3/2. Make another one. Boy, this is where this deck shines, man. We just have to find ways to really stabilize on turns 1 through 4, maybe even turn 5, and then we just take off. Like, we just absolutely take off. We don't even need to do that. I have no problems with that. We'll go here. That's fine. We are going to sacrifice you. That's good. Oops. See you later, board. Yeah, once we get to turn 5 or 6, we just take off. Absolutely take off. So, Cards that do well are cards that transform. They keep us in a better card advantage situation. They keep value on the board. So before we start trading off cards that transform, we should really pay attention to what the rest of the deck looks like. This is a good keep. We got a 2-drop, we got a 2-drop, we got a 2 interaction, and then 2 3s. We do only have 2 mana. We'll start with the one that's slow. But I think we're feeling solid here. We've got a 1-1 flyer coming at us. That's okay. I could put a 2-2 out right now. Let's make their other spells, their little bounce spells and stuff, tougher. Guess we kind of made our spells a little tougher too, huh? Didn't get any mana here, unfortunately, so Order of the Mirror is the only thing we got left. We'll do an all attack now, just in case we bait out the unsummon. Bring it back. It's going to change some things. Wicked Slumber got more expensive. We can't draw mana to save our lives. Moving on. Say no on the attacks because we're not getting past that. And he is whittling us away. Still can't find that land. No on the attacks. What is that, turn 5? Come on, land. It's getting scary out here. Ah! Okay, time to shut down the skies a little bit. We'll start with you. I don't think there's any reason to attack right now. Say no. I'd like to transition here up. Huh. I got another one. Still can't find a land. No on the attacks. This keeps happening. Still can't find a land. I don't know if you can hear the frustration in my voice, but it's starting to show. Try something a little different. Put a 2-2 out. I'm fine trading off the 2 1-1s if he wants to do it. Dude. Like, I got everything trying to control that kind of stuff. Here we are, turn 8, only on 3 lands. Getting spells cast against us. Coming out of our ears on spells, unfortunately. Could transition this into a 3-3. I think we're just going to put this thing out for right now. Say no on the attacks. Our 4th land, right on top. Turn 10. Just stick it on here. I know it's already got vigilance, but I'd rather get the damage in, right? That's good. Don't worry, no more lands for us, but we can activate the ability here. I don't even think I need to pay anything as far as life is concerned. Do just 1 attack. I'm not worried about it, but I'd rather prevent the whittling from happening. Hello, you. Hey, land number 5, and we're going to stop complaining about land now, okay? I'm just pointing this out. Let's do this. We've got other knights. We can pause you, put the stun counter on it, and now we attack all in. He thinks he's good, but he is not. Because these little -1s, dude, they are brutal. Absolutely brutal. And Protocol Knight showing the strength. Getting a pause counter on it, taking off a turn. This Knight also showing some pretty serious strength. We could go Invasion, which I think we should. Corruption to Tawashi's great. I don't mind all of these cards. We've got enough mana to cast them all. Double blue is a little bit of a... Nope, nope, not a problem at all. Start with the Corruption of Tawashi, though. Go next. I could have cast that. We'll attack our invasion, and the Octo Fet will probably block and then lose because of the amazing ability of the Alabaster Host. And when I say amazing, I do mean amazing. This counts as a second spell or ready, so we can hold off on this if we'd like. We will be threatening 3, 6, 9, 13, 11, so shoot. Let's just get that extra body in there in order to try to make lethal happen on the next turn. Corruption of Tawashi goes out just for funsies. Incubate 4, activate that sucker, cancel. Never mind, I don't have the life to do it. This can convoke its way through, but there's no reason. Oh yeah. We go wide. Every single game it's the same. We look like we're bad, we're so wide. So, getting through the first 3 or 4 turns of every game is by far the most important part of whether we win or lose. If we can get through those turns, everything starts to move our way. And don't forget, we have some more powerful 3-drops and 4-drops that we can't play in this format, unfortunately. Like, this is so scary. I'm going to do it, but like, I need a blue mana. And we saw what happened when I just needed a mana of any kind on the last one. Getting a second spell that we can cast, though, is huge clutch. Okay, got the blue mana. That's always good. Can put out our favorite little girl over here. No reason to not attack. First strike. Generous Stray draws a card. This one doesn't have the target it's looking for. We're up to 4 mana on time. Feeling kind. I think we just do this. Done. Watch this. I don't want to lose the Sworn Cavalier. If I've got other knights that are going to find their way into this game, I'd rather get after them. Okay, so in all fairness, if we didn't want to take advantage of the AI, we would use Wicked Slumber on Sentinel Spider. Unfortunately, it would only be pausing 1 creature right now, but we'd be pausing them for 2 turns. That's pretty good. We keep Assimilated Essence up and just cast this as a flyer, though. And I think we'll be alright with just that. Say next, say no, I'll say end. And then we've got Assimilated Essence to see what comes out. Yep, that's going away. Bye-bye. Of course, you've got more creatures. Why wouldn't you? Okay. Probably want to get the attack in. So let's go with the Wicked Slumber on the 2 of you, which is fine. We can auto-pay that, and we're just going to put both counters on Sentinel Spider, right? Because there's just no reason. This guy's already ramped up pretty big. I probably shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. Take the 2 damage. Feeling fine. Got the removal spell for the next spell. Angelic Intervention or extra 2/2. I think we'll go with the Intervention. That way we can put it on the ground guy. Make him not have to worry about green. Go next. I'll attack. He's got nothing for protection, but the Assimilate will help in case we see a creature that comes in with maybe a fight spell attached to him, like a giant dinosaur. Didn't happen, though. Didn't happen. We can transform. And putting the double spot, like putting the double, yeah, we'll decline that, that's fine. Putting the double pause on the Sentinel Spider was really, really good. I've been kind of thinking about it as just 2, but taking out their biggest threat for essentially 3 turns, right? They don't get to attack on the turn, and then they get a pause, and then they unlock. Like, that's really good. We definitely did a much better job of handling the creature count, and I think the answer was the Assimilate Essence coming out being really, really solid. So we'll say keep. I think we'll consider leading off with the assimilate essence. Depends on... So this is tricky, because if I throw Thalia out now, she just does such a good job of blocking this. I won't be able to block whatever this spell is. But... am I really waiting out a whole nother spell because of Taya? Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. Just buys us the extra turn. Gets mana number 4 on the board. No more removal or any of that kind of stuff on our side. So at this point now, I could take out this enchantment, which would take out the +1/+1 on that creature. I could incubate twice and turn it into a 2/2. I think I'd get rid of that enchantment though. Just make it like, yeah, what are you gonna do about that? I still get this. If I all attack, I will lose her to one of those. It may not be that bad though, because I kind of want to. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't think that through. I don't know why I didn't think that through. Mana number 5 hits the deck. That's 1 mana shy. And we're starting to take some damage now. Ruh-roh. We will hold off. We'll just put these bodies out there. Say no on the attack. Wall of Ruins. Okay. Feels like I got a trick. They definitely have a trick, right? This is what we got to get used to. They'll always seem to have a trick in the game, too. Part of me wants to take out the Wall of Ruins, but the biggest threat right now is this thing. So, we take that guy out of there, and then we just do a single attack with a vigilant creature. No. No. I can't even attack? I was like, what? This is terrible, though. And no summoning sickness either. Mm-mm. Oh, I could have. He didn't. He's out of cards. What was I thinking? I could have stopped that damage. My bad. No, they're not. They're just your same cards you saw a minute ago. You dummy. Okay. And just like that, the beef hits the board. Can double spell. Put it on you. Nothing from blue. And go next. And I think that's good. Sure. Nothing's going to happen. We're just going to lose the 2/2. Means a bunch more damage gets through, though. That's always solid. We don't need any more mana. He gets a free look. How dare you? Assimilate Essence is the removal spell. That's not going to do us any good. We're going to just win on the 2 flyers here. And there you go. Down to 5. I hate that. Just because they're not dealing any damage, right? So if we're getting down to 5 on these little guys, we're going to have to play better than that. Now, I will say that all of these decks that Sparky has are very, very aggro. And they use all their cards, and nothing is like 5 mana, right? Like everything is very, very low on the mana. We have 3. We've got a couple of colors, green and blue, in there. Even though we don't have anything to do, I'm going to keep it. Hello. This deck is rough, too. Yep. Might as well get some more life. See if we can't clean another card up and get a creature. Okay. Mana number 4 here. Mana number 5 there. This takes 6. But mana number 5 means Invasion of Tolvada shows up. And that is going to help. Being a double-sided card helps this thing out a ton. Here you go. Nothing to do with that. So out this guy comes. We're going to chump block the 4 damage. Part of me wants to get rid of that priest, but that is mana number 5, which is 1 shy. I think we're going to have to Wicked Slumber instead of Invasion of Tolvada. That's okay. There you go. You and you. 1 in each. Okay. Didn't pick up mana number 6, unfortunately. Do you think that that means we should consider this now? Let's consider this. Still can't find mana number 6. And we need to keep 4 mana back, so I've got 1 mana to play with right now. Nothing I can do for 1 mana, so we click next, we click nope, and we click end. And we've got to do this again. There you go. Still can't find mana number 6. Now it's time for us to start cycling out these cards in desperate hope. Like, unbelievable how long that took. Alright, so now that we're finally there, we could put a +1 counter onto Protocol Knight, making him a good blocker. And we could try to do this because they can only hit us for 1, 2, 3, 4, right? I guess that is double, but that would be a hell of a trade. I was going to say, I'd take that. Flipping this is so nice, though. So, so nice. So, couldn't have asked for more out of that card, for sure. Creatures in the deck here, we do have a Tidal Terror. That is enormous for us. We'll take you. I don't have that protection any longer. I think I'm okay with that, though. Let's see what happens here. A few things are going to happen. Yep. Let's get... this guy's going to hit us for 1, and then we'll get rid of him, and Stray Cat will probably be left. Oh, we got them all. Like I said, it will be interesting. Whew. Opponent is still at a ton on the life counter, but we're starting to make some ground now. I think I just attack with 1 on this and leave the Protocol Knight up. I'm not even going to do that, because if he ends up giving me both of those, I'll be so happy. He doesn't, though. And now, I think we're all fixed. Does seem like Inga and Essica time. Everybody's got vigilance now. So attack away, my friends. Attack away. You got to watch when you start doing this, because certain cards start to tap, unfortunately. So I think we just say next, and we attack. That'll trade out with the 2/2. And then I'm okay with this. Yeah. I will be getting rid of the shrine if I get rid of that, and I feel like that's a great trade too. So we'll do those 3. I could do that, but I'm not. Now, interestingly enough, I could do... No, that's fine. Take out their 2 biggest creatures, and he's got nothing but a 1/1 left over. I am really not afraid of a 1/1, so we'll take the opportunity to pay with creatures. Paying with creatures gave us a card. And we get you back. Might as well get some life out of the game. Sure. No sweat off our back. And I have no problems putting this guy out now. We'll pay with mana. I think that's game. So close. Throw a creature? No. Well, we wouldn't have won without that card, let me tell you. Put it on you. We'll flip you. That's fine. Now we'll decline those. Yeah. Yeah. That got a little wild, crazy. Like I said, getting through turns 1 through 5 are super, super important. How we do that defines whether we win or lose. I haven't quite figured out how to do it better either. Talia may not be the right answer, because of what she does to the rest of our cards. Kind of hurts. Sure. Nothing to cast with 2 mana anyway. This is the moment that we would normally be kind of looking at each other going, what do we do now? If we don't draw the mana, we cycle. And if we do, we Inga. No, it's fine. We got the mana, we got the mana, and this is 1 to equip, and so we can do this, and then we can do that, and then I think that's the right answer. It's pretty good. No. No. All caught up. No Inganeska yet. This one's cool though. becomes our new blocker. We'll decline on that. Yeah. Nothing changes. We just transfer her over to be a 3/3. Nothing changes. Activate ability. Oh, I could have done it without, huh? Hey! A bit better. So is that the answer? Have a guy not do anything until turn 3, and then just kind of keep putting 2/2s when he puts 2/2, turn your 2/2 into a 3/3 when a 3/3 shows up, and just kind of keep up. But the flyer being the key word, being the answer. Let's go. Time for game number 1. Time for game number 1. No, I have no idea if I'm going to win or lose. This has been an experiment, the Knights experiment. See if we can't run some people over. Okay, we got green splash, nice 3 colors. Got a 2-drop, got a 3-drop, got a 4, got a 5. Just curving right out. Start with you. Go here and here. I guess we go here. We say next, I'll attack. Get our little 2 in. Throw this guy up there. Ooh, very, very nice. Yeah. He's going to cast a spell, and it's going to make incubate tokens. It's fine. No block. Okay. Interesting position to be in. If I put the corruption out now, I should be able to get the cards, but I start to worry about those things coming back. Wicked Slumber maybe better after he does that. Is this transfer over to? Yeah, that's kind of shikaka. We're not going to be able to do a lot in the sky. Thinking. I guess we get this out now because it's going to solve a lot of other problems that happen down the road, right? And then we get our attack in now. And we let him flip. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay. We could do the Order of the Alabaster Host. Even if he pops the 4/4, it trades up into the 4/4, which is pretty good. We have enough to do Wicked Slumber and do this, and we'll get a card out of the whole thing. The other option would be do Angelic Intervention as an instant spell. So if we attack all, I think we're fine because we've got some solutions to the pollutions. The question is just, are we going to have a 4-4 to flip or not? Yeah, that's good. Okay, so what would you rather have, right? The end of the Rooftop Saboteurs or the end of the 4-4 with the Alabaster Host? And I think we're just going to do this on this. Because what that'll do is give him the +1 necessary. That's fine on that. Spell costs 2 less to cast. Return target creature to its owner's hand. And there's nothing I can do about that? That sucks. Yeah. This is scary. What does he do again? So I have 4 mana to give, right? So I could go either one, but I think I'm a little afraid of the amount of damage coming our way. I think we would do the Rooftop Saboteur in there. Okay. Click next. I think I'm already contained on this. I'm trying to think of like what I would do to get out of this, and I don't see an answer. I could just take the 4. Yeah, that's fine. I could just take the 4 damage here. Bring it out. Could trade 4-4 into 4-4. Could throw, what do I got, a total of 6 mana out? Could throw an Eyes of Gitaxis, get a card draw. That doesn't save enough mana to do the Wicked Slumber on the next turn. I think I'll probably just keep doing these kind of crazy things. What if I put 3 and then transform for 4? I need 7 mana to do that? I got no good moves, is what I keep hearing. Let's do this. It does give us the 4 mana to do the Wicked Slumber if we have to. And then I'm not sure how to make offense happen, to be honest. Click next. No. Let's see. Uh-huh. Huh. This thing gets a card draw every time. Which sucks. But if he pulls a spell, he's just going to reverse whatever I'm going to do right now. And so I'm just going to say pass. I can take 4 more damage and trade out the 4/4s. It's fine. Pass. Just put it up there for now. Just leave it up there. Get the card draw. Take a look. That is better. Pass. Yeah. He's just sitting there with his blue counter magic, waiting for me to throw a spell. Like, that's all that's happening here. It just won't stop. Probably just throw the strobe light out now to see what happens. There was a pause. There was a pause. Could do another flyer, kind of prevent the air assault from continuing. Yeah. I could wait a turn. See what happens. I can still Wicked Slumber. He's just desperate for this spell. It's fine. Unfortunately, I think I'm dead. Like, I don't know how I get around this. I was just waiting for that to happen. There's no good way to get around the counter magic situation here. There's just I think blue's counter magic with that creature might just be an impossible to win scenario. Like if you get the shark, you win with blue counter magic, and there really isn't a good way around it, unfortunately. So we're 0-1. And we have a counter magic spell of our own, Cycler. Nothing really great in here. Would like to draw something. Oh wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He had to take the old mulligan, huh? Yeah, looks like next end. Let's see what the next creature is that shows up. Oh yeah, no, no, no. I hate that creature. I hate that creature. That's a bad one. Mm-hmm. Shana. We'll probably want the fast land here in order to just get a couple of 2/2s out. Oof. Got to take out Streetwise Negotiator. Like, that's the name of the game right now. This is 4. That makes 5. None of them are black, so Invasion's just sitting off on the side until we get to 6. We might as well throw our Life Gainer out right now. And then we can do something like this. Tap. Yeah, we can put a stun counter on you. That's fine. I don't think we're going to do anything else, though, on that. I forgot he was missing land cycles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do think Wicked Slumber gives us a fast 5. And with him being down already, that might be better than Tidal Terror. I think we take the opportunity now to auto pay, and then we'll just do 2 on Shauna, right? Go next, all attack. Just kind of give us a chance to breathe a little. Mm-hmm. I think we do this now. I don't know. What do you think? This is only when it attacks, right? This creature assigns combat damage rather than its power. So if I did this, I could take out like the Botanical Brawler, the Streetwise Negotiators, something along those lines, like one of the 2/2s. That's not a great deal. If I do this, I don't have the ability to make extra ones, so we'll just go here. Yeah. Thinking. Thanks. I'll just say no on the attack. I know we had the pause there, but Invasion of Moog is scary. I messed up. We'll call that cheap. I'll say no. Dude, the land thing is a problem. This is nuts. Down to 29% land. Like, you're killing me, game. You're just absolutely killing me. Everybody gets vigilance. Everybody gets pluses. I'll sell out to kill Shauna. Yeah. Stop with the land! I don't know what to do. I am just destroyed by the land. Well, this experiment didn't work. Just pointing this out. 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep. Just flooded. Like the whole game flooded. I only have 6 lands left in the deck. A creature is not going to be enough. There you go. You got 1/4/4 to think about. Oh and 2. Deck sucks. Do not draft knights. You can't overcome anything. There's just constantly something doing much more to you than what you can do. You need to get to that like turn 4, turn 5 to get the wide bodies to go, and no one's going to give you that. Like you're just going to die. Deck sucks. End of story. I tried and I will never try again. That is horrible. Thought the deck had a theme. Unfortunately, the theme is dead. +1s look cool. I think they're a little harder to pull off. I would say that I've had a lot more success with, well, not this colors. Mulligan. 1, 2, 3. Well, not much to do here, so you can go. I'm doing so bad it put me back in gold. That's sad. Blue-red Convokers? Jeez. Wow, that's good. Hmm? I I am shocked. I'm on full tilt. Can't win a single interaction. Everybody's out here crushing me. Everybody's pulling off everything that they want to do. No, I can't block it. Like, it's just nuts. Go ahead and scry 3. Yay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need one more for this. Do think that spells scare me. But we'll need to block some things. Oh, that's right. I thought I had vigilance. I forgot. I lost it. Dude. This deck blows, dude. It just blows. I lose every single interaction. Baral and Carry look cool. No, I haven't had a single win um, in 3 different drafts. So that tells you how not to draft. And if this thing ever turns into a video, it will be what never, ever, ever to do in this format. I have another token. I might as well use it. I am furious with the way that my decks have been performing. So I'm going to try something new again, not black and white. I actually had success with like black and blue, with like the removal kind of piece. I did have a little bit of success with red, although the bombs seem to show up faster. So I don't think that you can just go pure aggro in this. I don't think there is a pure aggro strategy and nothing else. I do think that you need to be going maybe aggro towards something. Um, and we get an Elspeth right off the bat. Okay. I like this. I like this in the +1 deck with green and white. We do have some other cards that kind of work. So we're not even going to mess around with this. We'll just take the Elspeth here. Um, Probably going to value draft our ass off since we're getting nowhere with the rest of it. Some people thinking Pheasant, I like your name. Little Joker. We got a double strike here. Creatures you control with first strike have a double strike. That's kind of nice. Potent Tracker is really pretty good. Seed Core, though, is incredible in the +1 Selesnya deck. And I think that that's what we need to do. I think we need to consider looking for cards that have backup on them. And I think that we should consider cards that will accept the +1 counters better. Like, you know, that are that she throws and that tree throws. I don't a 2/2 that double strikes is just not as much of a game changer as putting +1 counters onto things that also have benefits for getting +1 counters, right? Other cards that are good that we want to look out for, the Enduring Bond Warden would be really good, and the Potent Tracker. So either of those two fall our way in pack. Let's see, how many people are in this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So when we get to pick 8, or pick 9, we should see the wheel and go that way. But we're going to go with this and hit the seed core, and ooh, this is tricky. If we're going for fun, a Convocable Imperiosaur, yeah, no, we're going for fun. There'll be other removal spells. See, I told you there'd be other removal spells. All right, so we're taking the green removal spell. Other cards that we would hope to yield would be like this Bolas Singer. Not the Thespian that much, but this is also pretty good. I don't think either of those will wheel. But the fact that 2 tandem takedowns get passed to us mean that green seems to be kind of open. And so I expect to fill up on green on this round, and then maybe we pick up some white on the next round. This is a pretty good start though. You get a mythic and you get a rare, and they work together, and that's pretty good. We already have the beef. I don't think we need to do that. I do see a knight, and I see a pretty good soldier, a flyer. Atrax's Fall doesn't really hold a lot of appeal for me. If I was see the reason why the Imperiosaur is so good is because you can convoke it out early, right? So let's take this as a flyer that will carry some plus ones really nicely, and then has the ability to transfer over and kind of be our more evasive attack. We don't have to be on the ground the entire time. We can kind of look for white to be our evasive ways in, and green to be our ways to boost everything up. Cards we're looking for right now are the Botanical guy that gets +1 counters, extra +1s. He's the green-white signature card. Kithkin Billy Rider might actually work in our deck. This one gains a +1 counter, and it's a protection spell, which can turn out to be pretty useful too. I guess I'd probably take the creature at this point, not really knowing. This is kind of air. I don't think that, you know, I don't think that hoping that one of the two cards that comes out on the top fit the bill for either being a double-sided or whatever. So I think we'll take the Billy Rider again as another carrier of +1 counters. It's 1 mana shy, cheaper, but it's got 1 extra toughness. And a lot of times, if you throw one more and you have a 2/5 double striker, you have a real threat at that point. Something that's going to survive against a 4/4 and then take him out. Incubates when it dies, puts a +2 kind of medium trick, gives you the ability to splash. Not a lot here. I mean, this is a good card in red. It's not the great card in red. This is a good card in blue. This is a good card in black. But we're not trying to splash at this point. I think we just take our 4/3 for 5. That leaves behind half of a 3/3 body, right? So we lose a little extra mana at the top, and then we gain it back on the back end. Can help. Can help when you're behind a little bit and you need blockers. He'll trade to a 4/4, and then he'll leave behind something. That's really good. Well, well, well. We got a removal spell in green, and then we got this Blighting Burgeoning, which is really big in the ramp strategy. I don't mind this card, but I just can't pass up on removal at this point. I'd like to get 3 removals in pack 1, and then 2 or 3 removals in pack 2, just kind of minimizing how much I'm depending on it at the end for pack 3. There's such a mean looking guy. I love the art on that card. I never really saw it. Elspeth. Seed Core is kind of interesting. Yeah. Okay, I think we're going this way because we're trying to do the +1 counters. These don't stick around. It's kind of a lame trick, and Emery doesn't fit what we're doing. 2/2 for 2 is kind of filler. I think we'll just kind of continue to take non-filler cards. Definitely looking at a higher cost here. We're not trying to double spell necessarily. We're just trying to get to, Imperiosaur and Elspeth, and I'm not even sure Elspeth just wins the game. I think she just kind of makes life really tough. And I do think that we are going to take the... Huh. I think we'll take this. I like the idea of +1 counters on it now. I mean, we're costing ourselves a 1-drop, right? It's okay. I'm sure we'll have more chances. It's only pick 10. Oh, no, we didn't cost ourselves anything. We got the 1-drop. And I'm really happy now that we picked Quendi. Really, really happy. Bola Slinger's good for the +1s and opening up the deals. Thespian isn't bad. Getting the Surveils are good, but probably want to keep the, curve in the middle to higher range. I guess we'll take the Atraxis Fall here, but no plans on playing it. This thing actually has some utility. A 3/2 Vigilant Flyer. We'll take the Seed of Hope since it's in color. If it was at any... Oh my god, Jin-Gitaxias. I think we're just value drafting this pack because short of this, at the beginning of your end step, draw 7 cards. What? What? I don't know. I don't know. This guy can add a bunch of mana when he taps. He's a 5/5, and he's 5 total mana. Invasion of Zendikar is going to help us ramp. Chomping Kavus are great on the back end. This guy doesn't really fit our strategy. No card in your starting deck can have more than 1 mana of the same type. I can't do that. So a 5/5 that splashes a random set of mana when you tap it is weird. It's just weird. That's all I'm going to say. Um, hmm. Do we take this that transports and puts a +1 counter on that token for each +1 counter on this creature? Yeah, I do think that we do this. There's a lot of +1 synergy there. We've got another Billy Rider. We got a Death Toucher over here. But yeah, we'll take the 2 mana, or the 2 drop that turns into something bigger and better. We have another 2 drop that's kind of nice. This thing comes in with backup though, so that's a +1 counter. And then this thing is a ramp machine in there. Current creature count is only 8, unfortunately. And so part of me thinks this is the better answer. I've actually had my butt saved by Daxos before. Converter Beast is good, not great. We're not going to splash any of these. Not happy about that pick, and I'm not sure what the next pick would be. Take the invasion here. Draw 4 life, gain a card. Not bad. Dune Shaper's good too. And this thing gives you a +1 counter. Yeah, I kind of think the 4/4 flying with vigilance has the most amount of juice for what you're spending 3 mana on it, right? Like it's not the end of the world. Well, after this flyer, there's not going to be much, but we do have that white evasive flyer attacker with the big green body finish strategy going. We're up to 11, so we are still looking for creatures. Probably not going to take the seed core here. We've got another Bola Slinger, which fits the +1 and the evasiveness over the 2 drop. How many 2s do we have? 1, 2, 3. Only 3 down there right now. I'll take the risk on the Bola Slinger. Taking the risk. Oh, look at this. Perfect. 2/2 for 2 with lifelink. Yes, ma'am. You carry +1s beautifully. A little bit of life gain, a little bit of ability to slow the game down a little down here. We're going to want to draw our white early. I do want to have creatures too, right? Like the longer I can keep creatures alive and the more that they can grow to stay alive, the better chance I've got. Don't love this, but I do like the idea of possibly splashing something in red in, depending on what the next pack is, over giving something flying. We already have flying on a lot of stuff. Way too expensive. So I think we just take the land, just kind of keep the doors open. That's the most I can get out of that pack anyway. Great card. Not a great card, but the most likely chance to play it here. I actually kind of like this card, and I don't think another 5 mana is going to do me anything. I won't take any more Carapaces, I promise. Recycler, no. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. Oh, I love this card. This is awesome. Yeah. Lots of green in here to roll with, too. We won't be taking that. There's not that much white, but I don't know how we avoid this. It's a 4/3 with backup, so it could be a 5/4 if you want. And then whenever it deals, it has trample, so you're almost always putting it on you, but you could be handing trample to something else. There's just so many good things that happen with that card. 14 creatures, so looking to upgrade the creatures, maybe downgrade some of the other stuff. I guess we'll take all the Praetors. Just passing up a 1/1 at this time right now, I don't think that's a big deal. Oh. Passing up two 1/1s. This Lancer is kind of part of the night deck, but this Rampaging Raptor is so good. And we are winning none of our games, so let's just get the value out of the draft that we can get right now. Another one? Another one. What's better than one Imperiosaur? Two Imperiosaurs. Okay, now I'm starting to look at these 1/1s though and thinking, shoot, I want to be able to convoke. We don't have to convoke a lot, right? We got two of them, so one of them could come out and just be a 10/10. Just convoke twice, right? Holy cow. I don't think that was supposed to happen. But remember I said green was not getting picked up, right? And green was clearly getting drafted that way. And then, boom, we picked up a lot of white in pack 2. That's a lot of creatures, too. Another Storm the Seed Core. I'm a little scared about that. I think I'm going to go this way. This is exactly what our deck wants. More removal. Especially when we can put a 10/10 out there and then just start Cosmic Huntering. That's 3 removal spells right now. Unfortunately, that's not huge. Would love to get 2 more. Pest is a good body that gives us back something. Troll is a good body that can transfer up and become a big threat later on. This puts a +1 counter on something, but I think I'm going to take the Pest as opposed to the Splash, where there's just no chance that we're ramping. So, yeah. Yeah. Our curve needed that. Our curve needs this too. Invasion of Kamigawa is good. But 2 drop, 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 2 drop. We just need more 2s. We went crazy with the first 3 picks here. You know, I never 2, 3 2s that go pluses when they go. This is a really powerful one. Do I see myself playing the Knights? Possibly. Just give ourselves every chance that we can get here. No and no, so yes. Enduring Bond Warden is perfect. We got 3 of them. And Herd Beast becomes an amazing card when it flips, but we already have top end down. I'm looking at, like, how can I convoke? And boy, those last 5 picks were perfect for what we wanted to do. This would be good too. Yeah. We're not going to splash that. It's too early in the curve. But the other creature's really only great against battles. That's how it gets its +1s, right? No Arachnid adaptation. Sure, you can just sit there for now. Well, as far as value is concerned, best draft I think ever. two different rares that didn't make the deck, right? Inside the deck, we've got two Convocable Imperiosaurs, one Doomscar Warrior, um, this Archangel Elspeth, I think is her name. I don't know. We'll see. And I don't know. Is that it? Yeah, I think that might be it as far as rarity is concerned. Let's check out this. Okay, this is a no, right? That's not coming. Probably not coming. Probably not coming. Probably not coming. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 of our cuts, and that leaves us with 6 more to go, right? I don't think you fit. Just don't think it fits what we're trying to do. I like the flyer. I like the ability to continue to draw land or a double-faced card, although I don't see a ton of double-faced cards, so it's a possible cut. You know, good, not great means probably don't belong in the deck, right? And I'm not sure I've got a great way to flip that sucker. But I do like gaining 4 life and drawing a card. And even if I just threw it for those two things and nothing else, it's a card that deserves to be in my deck. Because if I flip it whenever I flip it, I am happy. Converter Beast is interesting. 4 mana gets you an ink. Whoa. Come back. I'm not ready to get rid of you. 4 mana gets you a lot, right? Gets you a chump blocker, and it gets you a 5/5 with 2 more mana on like the next turn kind of deal. And that's not nothing. This is more about ramping, and believe it or not, we're in a green deck that doesn't need ramp because of the convoking ability, right? Yeah, it's 7, but we're going to cast it for 5, which is right there too. We don't have anything after 4. Typically wouldn't carry that card either. We didn't end up with the cards that synergize with +1/+1 counters. That just didn't happen. And so maybe the invasion on turn 4 gives us an access to an Imperiosaur on turn 5. And then Imperiosaur convokes as much as we need to on the first one, but then there's a second one that comes up later. And then he flips into a Vigilance Hasty. As long as it's on the battlefield, it's a land. And so it's a land of any color. And it's not that good. That's not that good. I mean, it's definitely a decent return on investment. This thing hands off +1 counters and taps a creature on attack. This thing gives us +1 life every time it comes in. And I don't know what you do. So, assuming that we're not keeping any of these cards, we need 2 or 3 more cuts, depending on what we're trying to do. I do like the Surveil on the way in and then the Surveil on the way out. I do like that, actually. I do think that we only ended up with 3 total removal spells, and let's read Elspeth, because I've never played with her. Return all non-land permanent cards with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard onto the battlefield. So, yeah, that's not bad. Comes in with 4, needs to get to -6. I just think that you're walking out, you're doing the +2s, and then you're doing a +1, and then you're doing, or the -2s. Like, you're basically getting 3 rounds out of her. you can make one creature, and then you're going to do, and then you want those +2 counters on a target creature to give it flying. Hi, you. Talking about you. Um, a 5/5, a 5/4, and at least a 6/6, right? And then another at least a 6/6. This thing attacks well. Wouldn't be bad as a 4/4 double attack. This doesn't fit the bill. It's good for convoking. That's the only thing it's good for. So I can live without that. What about... do I want 3 of these? What happens when you transform? Oh, definitely. This thing's nutty. Because if you put the +2s on this, after it's transformed, you're always attacking with 2 5/5s? Oh, yeah. You've got some synergy with the +1s. So, yeah, like... didn't I end up with one of those +4s all the way? I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. Yeah, there it is right there. That's the one I'm looking for. Where is it? I think we need this. Yeah, I think I want this. I got enough 2/2s down here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's too many. I can get rid of both of those. Keep the converter beast. Yeah. I don't think I want that. This might end up being a good removal spell. If I take one of those out and I plop one of these in. When I say it's a removal spell, I just mean that, like, it just goes on the trampler, right? And he's instantly a 7/6 with, you know, or 8/7 with trample. And that's just so good. And then Seed Core can boost him up too. I think sometimes you just need that, like, monster body. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. So this is the question mark. What does Erebast do? Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, it deals 1 damage, and then you add a red mana. And you can exile this to flip it into the Great Work, and it deals 3 damage to a target opponent and each creature they control. Then you can create 3 treasures, and then until the end of the turn, you can cast an instant or sorcery spell from any graveyard. And if a spell cast this way would be put into the graveyard, it has to exile it, and then it goes back to being Erebast. It's actually like the worst Praetor, right? The worst one. Jin-Gitax is over here, is Praetor City. Just kind of comes in with Flash, gives you 7 cards, and keeps them from getting any cards. Pretty much a game winner at that point. It's 10 mana. I don't want to do it. We're not living that long. These are good though. These are good. I'm glad to have them. They'll be fun later on. This is going to be so much fun in Constructed. I think I know exactly what deck I want to stick those things into. And it's a deck that has a lot of Awake in the Woods. Yeah. One, two, three, four, five, 6 creatures before turn 3 with 40 cards. Should be able to guarantee at least one of these 2 drops or 1 drops in our hand every hand on mathematical average. Overgrown Pest is good for fixing some of the mana stuff, right? You can reveal a double-faced card from among them and put that card in your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. Look at the top 5 cards of the library, reveal a land or a double-faced card and draw. So, we take a land. Double-faced cards don't really exist in our deck, unfortunately. We have 1 invasion, and that's it. So, we're desperate for the land. Out of 5, though, we should be able to get it. We shouldn't whiff on that too much. Converter Beast, Crystal Carapace, Doomscar. I want to play with this, and I want to see how these things play together. So let's take this deck to... Oh, we didn't even see what we got here. Ooh. When invasion enters the battlefield, you search your library or graveyard for a non-human creature with mana value X or less, depending on what you cast this as. And then you get to put it on the battlefield. If you search your library, you have to shuffle, though. Then you get an 8/8 reach after you bump that sucker. Cool. Cool. Back here in the deck world, I've got... put these Blade Masters in here. I don't know if they're any good, but I want to test them out. I guess. Lots of spells. Hmm. That's 24. Need 3 more cards. Oh, yeah, we have 2 of those now. Cool. All right. I don't have another one of those, do I? Yeah, no. We got both. That's kind of cool. I do have another one of those. Good enough. We definitely upped the power of this deck by a bit too much, but that's okay. I'm so happy to have, like, a real curve. It's freaking crazy. No. We need to have a target to put our +1 counters on, and just kind of jumping into each other's head there ain't going to do anything. Sure. Nothing's going to happen here. All right. We could put the flyer up and then say no on the attack. A little scary. I think I will paw. I'll jump this. We'll take the 2. Put the +1 on here. Right. And we can do another +1 up there. It's a 4/4 flyer. I definitely want to trade out here. Man. Well, we got this guy to be defense when we didn't have one, right? Let's see how he works. No, because you'll just kill me. Computer? Yeah. No on the attacks. We gotta stop the bleeding here. He's gonna do it. I'm mad that he's gonna have 2 of these. Watch, he'll do 1, and then he'll do it again. Amazing, he didn't do it again. Put that out there and activate you like that. Say no on the attacks. What can you do? You can activate? Fun. Let's do it. Kill ourselves. No on the attacks, because we're down to 4 life and we don't have a removal spell. Let's go. Let's just put some pressure on him. It's okay. +1 life. Shut your dog up. Is it my dog? Shut up, dog. Ugh. Of course. Converter Reese sounds good. Put you up there. No problems trading that away. Sure. Well, no, not if he's got a thing. Go ahead and do your little trick. Oh, yeah. Go away. We did it. And it was not pretty. Did not look good at all. We didn't draw a single Imperiosaur. We didn't draw an Elspeth. We didn't draw the other guy. In fact, I don't think we drew anything that was above an uncommon. No, like uncommon or like we didn't draw hardly anything, to be honest. So yeah, that sucked. Let's go here first. Get lucky. Take you. One Convoker. 2 Convokers? Yeah, we'll do that. Sure. Three Convokers? Ah, 2 Convokers. Nope. Let's go. And yeah. What you got? Well, now this deck is humming, right? If he's got a trick, we'll get some life out of it. And it was worth it. So what's next? Nope, don't need that. Just for funsies. 16, 17, 18, 19, 12. Not bad. Ancient Imperiosaur. Flipping this. Getting the Ward 2. Ancient Imperiosaurs, man. We do have some bombs in this deck. We have 3 major bombs in this deck. And then we actually have some secret ways to make it much better. Okay. Nothing to do. No creatures. All interaction spells. Shouldn't have kept it. Phew. Okay. Feeling it. Definitely feeling it. Just all your guys going away. What do you say? We do something fun on the next one? You have a spell? You do, you dirty, dirty, rotten. Go here. Ooh, that made me mad. You wanna know how mad? trade it. Yes. What is going on with this? This is crazy. We've eaten through all of the creatures. And I mean, we've just been living in the bottom here. Maybe these interaction spells are the answer to not having... Yeah, that's not going to work. It's fine. You're just going to kill yourself. Sorry, kiddo. On the flip side, let's go here. Could have had game right there. Turn 6. Hmm. What do we got? What do we got? We got an invasion. Sweet. No, I want to see the invasion in action too. I don't think that land is worth it. Dude, this deck feels so much better. Like, so much better. I will say this, though. I might want to rethink not having the interaction spells. I might want to cut, like, a 2/2 and put in, like, the +4. Right? Nope. This is definitely our lead off. I think we scry. Definitely good, but we'd like to have some pluses. Yeah. Sure. If you want to trade that. I love having a 4/2 over a 3/1. That's a big difference. Big, big difference. We'll do this and this. Gain the 4 life, draw the card. I say cancel, no. Let him attack and then see if I can't get in over the top. I'd much rather trade him in for that. Dude, that's a lot. Artifact, battle, or enchantment, or a creature with flying. See you later, pups. Don't know what I was going to do if I do it that way, but I'll attack, and then, like I said, if I have to trade, I'm fine with that. I think we're good on land. Okay, this is good. Yeah. Both of them? Oh, my God. Damn you, Scuba Steve. Yeah, that's fine. That's what you get. Whew. This is so much better. It's not even funny. Could definitely drop the Fedalid. Perfect. Sure. Hmm. Oh, that's right. Sure. Need the land. I already have the Elspeth. It's funny. It's like game 5 or 6 that we've done, and it's the first time we've drawn the Elspeth, but we get them both in the first 5 cards. It's like, okay. Yeah. Happy to do that. How's this looking? Make the 1/1. Can use him as a chump blocker. He's hacking in? Nope. So we could do Bola Slinger on the life gainer, and then 2/2 counters on the life gainer. Right? And then we can say, I'll attack. And he's now pretty good. Yeah, I know. I'm willing to sack because life gaining flying seemed like a much better answer for us. Unfortunately, we're not there yet. Goodbye. Do another plus here. Go all attack. Compound fracture means we're going to take 2. I do think we'll do the same Bola Slinger again. Oh. Tippy tap. All right. He goes face. He doesn't even go, what? Yes. Yes, you did get that right. I think a flying Imperiosaur is probably enough. Minus 18 plus 44. I would say Elspeth feels busted. All right, 3 mana. Everything's heavy. Not everything's heavy. Oh, I do like this. Yeah. The ward holds. That's what you get. I could have done that in the beginning. That would have been game on turn 4 with a Billy Rider. Crazy sauce. Swinging for 10. This is the deck that I want. Maybe not the deck that I have. Let's go back and take a look. I want all of that fast, evil, I'm too big for you, too fast for you situation. Let's go back and look at this thing. The carapace is really good. This Vengeant Earth, I think, should come in for this. Huh. I could live without this card. It may sound strange, but I think that this is a removal spell. We just have to use it in combat, but it's a removal spell nonetheless. And I think that it allows us to block if we've got it hanging out in back. I think it's really good. Other thing is Quendi is going to be really, really good. There's nothing against the Kithkin. It just, the carapace on the double striker is phenomenal. Just like the +2s on the double striker would be phenomenal. The Bola Slinger I could live without. And I think I will be putting it in there. I could live without one of those Bola Slingers. Could almost live without 2 of them in order to get more Enduring Bond Wardens and then just play games with the bottom stuff. But I'm going to hold off on that for a second. Yeah, flipping this didn't win the game. Getting the extra mana didn't help. We don't need the extra mana. Imperiosaurus can come out so much earlier because of the Convoke. We're at 3.2 with 15 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4 spelly, removally kinds of things to do. 1 invasion. 1, 2, 3, 4 flyers. We're going to count this as a flyer because it can make things into flying. Like you. This would be awesome. This would be awesome. Is Storm the Seed Core better than... Yeah, this is like the worst card in the deck. 15 creatures and 2 of those non-creatures make creatures, right? Mm-hmm. This spell and this guy, that spell, are two very, very interesting leave outs. Having the extra bodies isn't bad, but I don't think it does us any good. We don't need extra bodies. What we need are beefy bodies, bodies that can grow. Whenever this deals combat damage to a player or battle, look at that many cards from the top of your library, and you can reveal a creature or land card and put it in your hand. So you just kind of get a chance to draw whatever you need, right? If you need the Imperiosaur, if you need the Elspeth, like this thing makes that happen. That is really good, especially with trample. And backup too. Don't forget, like, you can hand that off. You can hand that off to a flyer. You can hand that off to a double striker. I don't mind any of that. You can even hand it off to this dude. Whew. Nice, 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 nice. Just the maybe. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2. Kind of nice and even. Okay. I think that's our deck. Let's try it. See how this works. Can't control the cards you draw, but you can control how you react to them. So stay cool. Have fun. Lose. And lose again. And lose again. Stop losing. 3 mana. 1 Imperiosaur. Unfortunately, we got a Seed Core, Cosmic Hunter. Oh no. What do we do? We'll draw something, right? Before turn 4? Keep it. We'll either draw something or we'll draw land. It's not the something we're looking for. Come on, cards. Mm-hmm. Taking 3. We drew something. That's good. Mm. No. I thought I would draw a land. I thought I would draw something. I'm going to take no on the block there and just see. Damn, dude, I just can't draw anything, man. Auto pay. Not sure why. Yeah, that's important. No. Are you going to remove it? And I'm going to have to chump. Please don't remove it. I don't know how to block in this game. It's a land. Yeah, we know. It's my fourth land because I bricked every single draw coming out of this. Every single one. Every single one I bricked. The second one? Yep. I don't understand. I bricked every single card. I mean, it was like, well, I got 3 mana. I'm sure I can make it to 4. Nah, you can't make it to 4. What are you, crazy? Are you psycho? Did you really think a 4th card would show up after 15 of them? No, there's only a 40% chance of getting 1. So 15, you should have had 7, and you got 1. Yeah, you got 1. So mad. So mad. Hey, look at that. An actual curve. Got a 1-drop. Got a 2-drop. Can't cast anything else after that, but never mind. Hold up. I don't like this card. I feel light on cards, no? Yeah. Probably just do these two, right? Damn it. First win in 15 games. Nice. One more. And then 2 lands and 2 Imperiosaurs. This is a no keep. One mana, 3 mana. Nothing. I can't keep this. We're dead. Oh. I can give that back. Or that back. I think I need to give that back. Yes. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. Now one more land. My man's going to convoke away. He doesn't have any blue. I would definitely trade both of those for this. Mm-hmm. What's it coming? 4 mana, 4 colors. Oh boy. It's getting scary out here. Nice. Damn. What do you get? Strobe Knight. Shoot. We took the Strobe Knight. Whoa, I feel so much better. Oh, I feel so much better. I could remove the Strobe Knight. I like that idea. Yep. Dude. Resolve. Hmm. Dude removed everything. I think without a threat, we just do this right now. And then this right now, and that's fine. No attack's fine. Vorinclees. Yeah, I think this is better than that, right? Mm-hmm. What's next? Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. I need another Imperiosaur. Dude, why do you have every card that you need? Not a single one I need. What the hell? Ah, no attack. This sucks. I haven't been able to get a single playoff in 7 or 8 plays. And he's just going to do it again. Come on. Resolve. This is so insane how many times he has the perfect card to kill me with. Are you serious? What is this ability? How did he get that ability? Are you kidding me? Yeah, why don't you just take 9 turns in one round? Let's just see how this works. Oh my god, you drive me insane. See this? Like, how did he end up with that ability? Is that the third one? Yeah. Stupid. Stupid. This game is broke. I hate it. I hate it. I'll take the loss, but I'm so sad. We were doing fine, and then not only did he get